Hey there, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for a little tea time. You know, they say in Chicago, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. And today, it has turned fall in Chicago. 2 days ago, it's like 90 degrees and hanging out in tank tops at the beach. And today, it has stormed this morning and then turned into a beautiful fall day, and now it's like super windy, gales. But the great thing about fall is it brings out hot drinks. So I just went through my tea supplies and did a little order for some of those fall flavors. I hope I don't regret this later because caffeine, and it's in the afternoon. But the thing is, I'm really excited. These next couple of days, it is an off chemo week, as you can see, and it's been a pretty decent week. It's been if you remember, we chatted a couple weeks ago. I added another line of chemo drugs into the cocktail, and the first round made me pretty sick, and the second round, I think it's a little more fatigue and definitely more of the shits, so which brings on the fatigue. But I can manage, but what's got me drinking tea is because this evening I am going to meet up with some friends that we haven't gotten together in a year and a half, I think. It's my my cancer ladies, my shitting rainbows ladies. These ladies, we all met when we were first diagnosed. And when we joined a cancer support group. And this core group of ladies, we have gone through some shit. But it's my shitting rainbows ladies. We have gone through some shit, but we laugh and we joke, and all of those inappropriate cancer jokes and death jokes and self-deprecating cancer jokes. Like, we can laugh together, and it's not there's a member of our group that's no longer here. His name is Javi, and I'll never forget, he was in the hospital, and I went to visit him in the hospital, and I know how long it's boring in the hospital. So anyways, I go to visit him, right? And he's there with his wife, and he's got the corner bed in the room, and he's got a roommate, but the roommate comes in after, so we don't meet the roommate because the curtain's up, and we're just joking and talking, and we had both recently been diagnosed and told that we were coming to the end, and I was really, really sick, and he was too, but we sat in that room, and we were, oh my God, we laughed so hard, and we told so many inappropriate jokes. The next day I go to visit him, and he shares with me that, I said, hey, how's your roommate? Because how did it go last night? And he says, I think they thought I was sleeping when his wife came, and his wife asked him, how are you doing? And he said, I have no complaints. I have no right to complain because those people over there are dying. They have cancer, and they were laughing their asses off. She's like, they're dying and they're laughing their asses off. What's wrong with me? And Javi and I laughed about that. And these ladies, we have laughed. And so tonight, I am, after we finish having tea, I'm going to jump on my scooter in this crazy fall weather, you know, like I said, all day we've been talking about whether we should get together or not because of the weather, right? It's 30-mile-an-hour winds, it's rainy, it's cold, it's this, it's that. And we're like, it's Chicago. We survived cancer. We could do Chicago weather. So we're going to get together and it is going to be glorious. God, one of us has had a transplant. Has like acquired, had, and recovered from a transplant. The time it's been since we've seen each other. And the last one that has cancer in that group. They're all cancer free, and it sounds weird to say return to life. They didn't return to life. They're living. It's really quite amazing. I remember when we all met individually. Me and one friend Kathleen, we couldn't look at each other in the eyes because if we did, we just literally couldn't make eye contact at that time. Yeah. But I'm very much looking forward to this tonight. And this rolls me into the weekend. I haven't shared this because wasn't sure it was going to happen, but I am on my way to Colorado. My friend Natalie, one of my dearest special friends, and we've talked about her before. She's a runner. She's my person. She's my opt-in person. She's my Power of Medical. If Gabby needs to opt out, she's that person. And she's just been a lovely, lovely friend. I knew her before husband came along. I knew her before kids came along. She was the first person in my life that I met that chose to have kids. You know what I mean? Like thoughtfully chose and planned out having a child because they wanted to be a mom and they wanted to engage in parenthood in a way where you created safe, supportive environments for your children, right? Like you chose that. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't an oh fuck. It wasn't a fucking mistake. It was a choice. You know, I've said before that I have, I think, enjoyed my relationship with my wife as much as I have for almost 21 years, people. Don't forget, it's coming. It's because we're such curious people, and my friend Natalie is a very curious person. I love when we, you know, like we have the very same approach in a lot of ways, right? Like you see something, you're like, I'm curious how that works. Well, let's find out. I'm curious what that is. Well, let's find out. You know, like tinkering and playing and figuring and choosing to allow yourself to engage and not engage and be creative and not be creative and embrace life and also give yourself time to sit down and absorb life, right? That's my friend Natalie. Well, she's turning 40. And for her 40th birthday, she reached out and told me that she was going to go to her hometown in the mountains of Colorado, and she was going to run a 5K race, and it was a charity for cancer, and she was going to do it in my honor. Raise money for Nicole. Rainbow butts. It's just so beautiful. So she signed up for this charity race and started raising money for a local cancer group there. And when she told me about this, I thought, girl, I'm gonna join you, and we're gonna do that together. I can run, walk, fall forward for 3 miles. I can do this. And we'll celebrate her 40th. My wife and I's 21st anniversary is next week. I mean, it's just all so... My friend Natalie has been there every step of the way. She flew in for everything. She was that pair of eyes that I stared into when I could barely hold on. She had surgery herself, which is really fucked up her core, and she was on a plane in here. Because I needed it. And so, when she told me that she was doing this race, I thought, I can do this. COVID permitting, I can do this. Right? And by COVID permitting, I mean, I didn't tell you about this because I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to make it happen, but I got my 3rd shot. I got the booster. It's a small town in the middle of the mountains. We're going to bubble our way there. Have a wonderful whirlwind 48 hours together. I want to celebrate with my friend Natalie. I want to celebrate her 40th. I'm so happy to be here for her 40th birthday. I didn't think I was going to get to see it. And her kids. She named her youngest son's middle name Cole for me. Yeah, I want a weekend of celebration. And I'm going for it. I'm going to do it as safely as possible, definitely for others, and for myself, and it's just got to work, because I just want 48 hours to celebrate. That will get me through the winter. So I get to see my cancer ladies tonight for the first time. We get to celebrate so many wonderful things. As I said, they are all now officially cancer-free, and that is a very recent thing for them. So we're celebrating life. And then I'm gonna grab my wife, jump in her best bubble, and go celebrate in Colorado with my friend Natalie. Fuck cancer. I will finish. Even if I'm crawling. Wish me luck. All right, well, if this makes me stay up late tonight, and I can't sleep, I'll tell you about how it went. Otherwise, I will see you next week. Do you know Chemo is on my anniversary? Fuck it. It's okay. That's why celebrating this weekend? All right. I gotta go dig some gloves out. What is...